Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Brad Cook Stuff. This week, I'm in the mood for beef. That's right, I want beef this week. But I would be remiss if I didn't make it a more complete and balanced meal, so I figured I'd add in a couple of sides. However, I'm really not in the mood to make the sides from scratch, so I'm going to fall back on some prepackaged sides and just work on the main dish myself. So, this week, we are having a balanced meal of protein, carbohydrates, and vegetables. Anyway, let's take a look at the ingredients and see what we're working with. Here are the ingredients for tonight's balanced meal. First, we start with some Wagyu short rib and some hot curry powder to season it with. I have some salted green onion pork short rib fried rice, and finally a 10 ingredient bag salad. All right, let's get this beef into a pan. All right, put in some butter. Get this stuff melted first. That was quick. We're going to put in a little bit of adobo, of course. Just a little bit. As well as some of this hot curry powder. Try and do this without getting too much in here. Let's add the beef. Okay. Just a little bit more adobo, I think, on the top. And plenty of this hot curry powder. I think that'll be enough. Turn the heat up and let this fry. While we're waiting for the beef to fry, we'll put in this salted green onion pork short rib fried rice. Okay, just put it in as is, and we'll give it 3 minutes. All right, let's take this out of here. Ooh, that is nice and hot. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put it into this bowl here for safekeeping. Man, that smells really good. Let's check in on our beef here. This is coming along pretty nicely. I don't want to cook this for too long. I'd like it to be a little bit rare, but I definitely want to see more brown than red. I actually think this is done. Let's go ahead and turn the heat off and put it into a bowl. Finally, for the salad, we have this 10 ingredient salad. I'm just going to put about half the bag in here. There we go. And some of this very nice salty dressing. All right, moment of truth. I have here a bowl of hot curry powder flavored Wagyu short rib, some salted green onion and pork fried rice, and finally, a little bit of salad with some salty dressing. All right, so first of all, oh man, this beef smells really good. Let's give it a try and see how it tastes. That is pretty good. And I didn't overcook it, so it's still kind of rare, which is kind of nice. All right. Now, let's try this fried rice. All I did was microwave this stuff. This is not particularly difficult, but I do like this particular brand. Okay, that's really, really nice. You can really taste the green onion in that one. All right. And finally, get a little bit of this salad here. It's a simple salad, just out of a bag. There you go. That's nice. It's nice and crispy, and that salty dressing is actually one of my favorites. Right, but I'm going to need one more bite of this hot curry powder beef. All right, there we go. This is nice, and it's not spicy per se. It's a little spicy, but It's heavily seasoned. This is really, really nice. I think I'm going to need just one more little piece of this before we finish up here. There we go. And of course, for this fried rice. And then as a palate cleanser, a little bite of salad, right? As I said, this week I was in the mood for beef, and I managed to find some half-price Wagyu short rib, and I figured, let's go ahead and give it a nice, strong flavor. As for the rest of it, yeah, I'm trying to eat a little healthier lately, so a little bit of starch, a little bit of vegetable, put in some fried rice, and some salad. Didn't have to do much work on those. So in the end, I have pretty much a complete meal, and it's really, really good. Plus, the way these are set up, I'm not going to eat all of this tonight. I'm just going to eat what I want, and the rest of it I'll just put the top back on, stick it in the fridge. Same with the fried rice. As for the salad, I put in half the bag. I'm going to finish this up before I go to bed. Anyway, as always, appreciate you guys stopping in. I will see you in the next video.